Now, as we close in to the tabling of Budget 2021, I'm joined via Skype by the Chairman of Malaysian Timber Council, Tuan Haji Mazli Zakuan Mohd Noor. Thanks for joining us, Tuan Mazli. Now, let's discuss the topic today, MTC's perspectives on businesses and Budget 2021. My first question, many businesses have had to shut down and more than 800,000 people have lost their jobs due to the pandemic. Now, how is the timber industry dealing with this situation, Tuan?
Yes, Aileen, thank you for having me here. And yes, we are in fact being affected as well because timber industry, as like plantation as well, we are heavily relying on foreign workers. So with what is currently happening by the pandemic, most of the industry has been affected as well. And among the reasons given by our player is that there has been businesses closed down, there has been financial problem incurred to their businesses. But we have conducted a survey to our player. The survey shows that starting from June, all our players have started to resume their operation and businesses, and we are started to see some recovery, even though it is very gradual. So, and based on the survey, latest one that we have done, 60% of our player has already started to do their exporting again to global market that they are serving previously. So yes, indeed, we are impacted. The industry has been employing more than 50,000 workers locally. So, but with what is recovering that is occurring on the ground right now, we are seeing more improvement taking place.
Now, that's good to hear that there's some improvement that's seen on the ground. Now, how is MTC playing its role in addressing the challenges faced by the industry?
Well, as far as number is concerned, we as industry ourselves has been contributing a lot as well to Malaysian GDP. As far as market is concerned, we are exporting more than 22 billion worth of export from our industry to the world. And locally, we are generating 13.6 billion worth of economy to the local economy. So, but facing what we are dealing with right now as far as pandemic, what we have done is that we have put forward few program in order to consolidate input from industry. So in putting a program and planning for 2021, what we have done is to call all our associations to come together to give their input in a few of the consultation session with our player. So the 2021 plan and budget that we are putting together is based on the consultation that we have done with our player. So it's going to be very close to the real things that is happening. So by doing that, the planning that we are putting together will be the one that will be very practical and doable as far as the industry is concerned.
Right, so you're getting the stakeholders' views in order to move forward. What solution or roadmap has the MTC put in place to assist or to keep business within the industry afloat?
Okay. Well, if you talk to the wood player, the general problem they are facing is very consistent. Number one is lack of raw material. We need to do something with this. Number two is the manpower, which we are facing problem as well. And number three, the most important problem that they are facing is the automation. So moving forward, we need to be looking how we can assist our player in tackling this problem. So we are looking into possibility for us to enhance subsidy or grants that we can deploy to help our player. So there has been lack of raw material, so we are looking what we can do in order to assist importation of raw material for our player from overseas market, so that there will be no lack of raw material as far as the industry is concerned. Number two, because we are heavily relying on foreign market as well, and with the pandemic, there has been problem on manpower. So we are drafting a program where we can assist our player so that they can resolve the manpower issues as far as the planning is concerned. And because of there is lack of manpower, the only alternative is for us to go into automation. So we are also putting together a program or assistant to our players so that we can assist them to embark on innovation and automation so that they can resolve the manpower issue. And of course, having resolved the first two problems just now, what we have to do next now is to assist them to go and look for a new market. We can no more relying on traditional market anymore. And through our network of foreign offices that we have in overseas, like in Europe, China, and also in Americas, this will give a path or a route for our player to be able to find new overseas market.
Now, Tuan, I just have one final question. Expectations are high that Budget 2021 will contain measures to help the people and businesses while promoting economic recovery. What are the expectations from the timber industry? We have about a minute left.
Oh, it's going to be a long list.
Let's keep it short.
Okay. Raw material, if we can have incentive from the government for us to help to resolve the raw material issue, short term we can import that. Definitely that's not going to be the long-term solutions. So there must be a long-term solution which will require help from the government as well. And one of the best is for us to enhance on forest plantation, which is need to be have a focus on that. Of course, manpower, as I mentioned just now, we internally are putting grants to help our player. But if government can provide an incentive to help us to resolve the manpower issue, that would be very helpful as well. Automation, please help the player to give grants, matching grants, those kind of things, so that they can embark on automation. We can. The other one is that we can no longer playing in the traditional field anymore. So Malaysia now have to be able to embark on producing high-value product, high-end product. So we are not competing in a traditional market. That's the edge that we have to build. And of course, by assistance from the government through the new budget, we'll be able to help the player.
Thank you so much, Tuan Haji Mazli Zakuan. We were speaking to Tuan Haji Mazli Zakuan, Chairman of the Malaysian Timber Council, on the topic of MTC's perspectives on businesses and Budget 2021.